নমস্কাৰ মোৰ নাম ৰাজশ্ৰী দ্বাৰা আৰু মোৰ হাজবেণ্ড
Tejas Singh.
আমি বহুত ৰিকুৱেষ্ট পাই আছিলোঁ যে আমাৰ লাভ ষ্টৰিটো শ্বেয়াৰ কৰিবলৈ কাৰণে আৰু আমিও বহুত বিচাৰি আছিলোঁ কি আমি ইউটিউবত ইয়া ফিৰ ইনষ্টাগ্ৰামত আমাৰ লাভ ষ্টৰিটো শ্বেয়াৰ কৰোঁ আৰু সেইটো কাৰণেই ভিডিঅ'টো বনোৱা হৈছে আশা কৰিছোঁ আপোনালোকে চবেই যাতে ভিডিঅ'টোত বহুত মৰম দিয়ক আৰু ছাপৰ্ট দিয়ক ডু হেভ ছামথিং টু চে
Thank you everyone for liking and sharing and commenting on our Instagram post.
Yeah.
We really appreciate all your love and
And
support,
support.
and that you want to know more about our life, how we met.
and how our wedding is going on, how our marriage is going on basically. So আজি এই ভিডিঅ'টো মই দুটা লেংগুৱেজত মেবি তিনিটা লেংগুৱেজত বনাম
Maybe Chauta language, also Punjabi also.
বিকজ আমাৰ মষ্টলি অডিয়েঞ্চবিলাক মানে মিক্স আছে কিছু বহুত অসমীয়া অডিয়েঞ্চ আছে আৰু হিন্দীও অডিয়েঞ্চ আছে যোনে হিন্দী বুজি পায় তো সেইটো কাৰণে আমি মানে অকণমান হিন্দী অসমীয়া ইংলিছ সেনেকৈ এইকেইটা লেংগুৱেজতে আমি ভিডিঅ'টো বনাম বুলি ভাবিছোঁ হা फर्स्ट ऑफ स्टार्टिंग से स्टार्ट करते हैं कि हम कैसे मिले बिकॉज इतने ही सारे क्वेश्चंस है कि कैसे मिले कहाँ मिले और
हम मिले shadi.com पे अनुपम मित्तल जी हमको स्पॉन्सर कीजिए
आई नो जो भी सुन रहा है पीपल विल बी लाइक व्हाट shadi.com है ऐसे 3 बार को बट यस वी मेट ऑन shadi.com आरु अमी हमारा ऐसा हुआ था कि shadi.com में मिलने के बाद ही हम डायरेक्टली शादी नहीं हो गया था हम लोग वी टॉक्ड टू ईच अदर वी we invested ourselves in knowing each other better and after that we got married. So I sent him a request on shadi.com. After that maybe on the same day you have accepted the request, isn't it? Yeah, and tell your part.
And then when I saw her profile I was like wow. and उसके बाद I accepted her request and I sent her a message saying hello Rajeshri, this is Tejas
from shadi.com
app. And
would you like I remember your message clearly. You told me, hi Rajeshri, it's Tejaswa saying from shadi.com. I really liked your profile and I would like to talk with you and take things forward if everything goes well. That was his message.
And then everything went well and we are here.
But কাটটো ছোৱালীবিলাকৰ অকণমান এটিটিউড থাকে নহয় যেনেকৈ যে মেছেজটো আহিলে মানে ডাইৰেক্টলি চাই নাই দিয়া মই আৰু দেই মই মানে ইয়াৰ মেছেজটো পাই পেলাই মই 2-3 দিন মানে ৰখিলোঁ দুদিন ৰখিলোঁ দুদিন ৰখি পেলাই মই ৰিপ্লাইটো কৰিছোঁ আৰু মই লগালগ ৰিপ্লাই কৰা নাই হোৱাট ইফ হি বি লাইক ইতনা ফাষ্ট শি ইজ সো এগেৰ এইটো ফিলিং আহিবলৈ দিয়া নাছিলোঁ মই মানে অকণমান 2 দিন ৰখি পেলাই মই মেছেজটো ৰিপ্লাই দিলোঁ or मैं क्या रिप्लाई दिया था I only said hello. So like हम ऐसे बातें करते रहे knowing each other. What do you do, where do you live? At that time I was in Delhi. I was pursuing my masters in clinical I have completed my masters in clinical research. At that time I was pursuing my internship at AIIMS New Delhi in the Department of Hematology and he was in Australia. Firstly এইটো এতিয়ালৈকে মোৰ মানে বিশ্বাস নহয় যে how because shadi.com में there is a feature to upgrade yourself, maybe the premium where you can pay and दूर मानुह লগত আপুনি কানেক্ট কৰিব পাৰে but मैंने ऐसा कुछ किया नहीं था.
मैंने भी नहीं किया था.
How we saw each other's profile was truly kind of a miracle to me. I truly believe in destiny and maybe मुझे ऐसा लगा कि it was meant to be. बहुत सारी चीज़ें जैसे होते हैं ना connecting the dots, बहुत सारी चीज़ें ऐसे connect हो रही थी. तो firstly মই কোনো এনেকুৱা প্ৰিমিয়াম কৰা নাছিলোঁ মানে কোনো প্ৰিমিয়াম ডাউনলোড কৰা নাছিলোঁ আৰু সেইটো কাৰণে মই মানে আচৰিত যে কেনেকৈ মানে তাৰ অষ্ট্ৰেলিয়াৰ মানুহ এজনৰ লগত প্ৰফাইলটো কানেক্ট হৈ গ'ল তাৰপাছত যেতিয়া কানেক্ট হৈ গ'ল we started talking and we got to know that his parents used to stay in Guwahati
like long time back before I was even born, like 35-40 years back. My parents and my 2 elder sisters used to live in Guwahati for about 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
And they know Bihu like this.
What is this? Maybe he is trying to make the match the sound of Gogona. His sisters know how to dance Bihu. His mom know how to dance Bihu. So I remember he sent me a screenshot. He was on a video call with his mom. His mom was doing Bihu dance. So he took a screenshot of that and he sent it to me. I firmly remember I Bihu tuk no Pihu boli koisile.
No.
Yeah, you said no.
Bihu and that dance happened like when few months when we were talking. I told my mom, I told my sisters that I'm talking to an Assamese girl. And then my mom said, oh, we used to live in Guwahati, and then मेरी मम्मी ने ऐसे बिहू डांस करके भी दिखाया था फोन पे, which I took that screenshot and I sent to her.
এইটো মোৰ বহুত ভাল লাগিছিলে এণ্ড cut to his mom called me, he introduced me to his mom as well, vice versa, I introduced him to my mom as well. So যেতিয়া ইয়াৰ মাকৰ লগত ইন্ট্ৰডিউচ কৰাইছিলে তেতিয়া মানে কি হৈছিলে मामा ने मुझे अपने घर का होम टूर दिखाया था और जहाँ पे बहुत आधे से ज़्यादा चीज़ें असम से ली हुई है.
And my mom is in Chandigarh.
Yeah, his mom stays in Chandigarh, but Ghartut, in your house, most of the stuff, like maximum stuff, are from Assam, right from sofa as well.
Yeah,
the sofa,
the
statues, horai ase ihotor ghorot, the horai, I told you, gamusa, a lot of Assamese thing. আৰু এইটো মানে মোৰ বহুত আছে ন হাৰ্ট ফেল্ট কাইণ্ড অফ মুমেণ্ট লাগিলে আৰু মই অকণমান ভাবিছোঁ হাউ ইজ ইট পচিবল লাইক কানেক্টিং দ্য ডটছ এনেকৈ এনেকৈ হৈ আছে বাই দ্য ৱে কোক খাই আছে না
Diet Coke because calories matter.
After that what happened, we were like everything was going smoothly and I introduced him to my mom as well. মোৰ মাও কথা পাতিছে ইয়াৰ লগত বহুত ভাল পালে and उसके बाद
I was still in Sydney.
Actually he was in, like we are currently in Sydney, Australia. যেতিয়া আমি কথা পাতি আছিলোঁ তেতিয়া we were in a long distance relationship. At that point of time we weren't in a relationship actually because we were still talking, figuring out, you know, if he's actually the man I was looking for to be a life partner.
From day one she knew that I was the man she was looking for.
And then what happened, he was supposed to come to New Delhi
for one of my very good friend's wedding, so I invited her as well to come join the wedding with me.
So that chance पे डांस हम मिल भी लेंगे because हम लोग शादी से पहले मिलने से पहले हम लोग 8 months हम लोगों ने बातें की थी online. We did video call, we did because it wasn't possible to meet. He used to stay in Australia and I used to stay in New Delhi, India. আৰু মই internship কৰি আছিলোঁ and you know the time difference, so hardly মানে অকণমান টাইমে কথা পতা হয় আমাৰ. And then when he came to New Delhi,
she came to pick me up at the airport
at around
1 a.m. at night, 1 or 2 a.m. at night, and she was lost. I was wearing a mask.
And then I was like,
kahan hai mera hero, kahan hai mera hero?
And he came from behind and he gave me a little tapri. And I was like, oh, yahan hai mera hero. By the way, I used to stay in Delhi with my sister, with my own sister, elder sister. She used to work at Tata 1MG at that time. So we used to stay together and I told my parents that he is coming to New Delhi and he will be staying, you know, in New Delhi and I'll be attending his friend's wedding. So I took permission from my family and then I went with him. So ahile ahar pasot next day we went to Ayushi and Karan's wedding.
Tell them before meeting me, she met my mother first.
Yeah.
In Chandigarh.
Yeah. Uske baad we made a plan to go to Udaipur together. And then we went to Udaipur, we explored with Udaipur and without knowingly we went to the first ever Ganesh temple. So it was so auspicious and exciting for us because unintentionally we went to that temple. So I guess it was a blessing from divine.
After that I went back to Sydney and then our long distance again started.
Yeah, long distance again started. So after he went to Sydney, you know, my mom and I was like convinced that okay, he is the guy. I was convinced because
कौन नहीं होगा?
No, seriously, on a serious note, every mom, মানে প্ৰত্যেকজনী মায়ে বহুত you know এনেকুৱা এটা ফিলিং হৈ থাকে ন কি ল'ৰাটো ভাল দে নহয় এনেকুৱা ফিলিং এটা থাকে.
And she was like মানে বহুত ভাল লাগিছে.
ল'ৰাটো ভাল লাগিছে বুলি কৈছিলোঁ বাৰু দেই. মানে मम्मी लोग कैसे होते हैं बहुत कॉन्सर्न होते हैं ना स्पेशली व्हेन इट कम्स टू द मैरिज और चूजिंग अ लाइफ पार्टनर फॉर हर डॉटर. every mom is very concerned और everyone has to go through that phase and especially when it comes to my father he was like over possessive and he be like there is a most asked question and even in our comments we get to see a lot of comments where people are like oh Ahom girl should only marry a Ahom boy or or like how is it possible that the Ahom girl coming from Assam will be, you know, managing or get along with a Sikh guy? There is two different cultures. There will be cultural clash.
Yes, there are cultural clash, but प्यार ज़्यादा होता है तो cultural clash साइड हो जाता है. About I think एक दूसरे को सुनो समझो एक दूसरे को rather than एक दूसरे के कल्चर को क्रॉस करने के लिए एक दूसरे के कल्चर को डिसरेस्पेक्ट ना करो एक दूसरे के कल्चर को सेलिब्रेट करो. जैसे मैं आहूम कल्चर को सेलिब्रेट करूँ और ये पंजाबी कल्चर को सेलिब्रेट करे. मैं बिहू मनाऊं और ये लोहड़ी मनाए.
You know, I remember his sisters asked me and his mom asked me, will you be able to adjust in our culture? I asked him the same question and he asked me the same question as well. So I was like, yeah, when you have a very understanding and supportive partner, everything flows beautifully. And it took me quite a long time to convince my father as well, because my father, coming from Assam, মোৰ পাপা মানে বহুত he is very rooted, he is so devoted to our culture, so he's like, you should marry a Ahom guy, as all the people say. But I was like, what if মই কোৱা নাই যে আহোম ল'ৰা বেয়া, I won't say, because culture যেনেকুৱা হওক মানুহৰ guarantee দিব নোৱাৰি. कोई कोई सिख लड़का भी खराब होता है, कोई कोई आहम लड़का भी खराब हो सकता है.
It's not about culture.
Yeah, it's not about
the
individuality
person.
and the person. কিন্তু পাপাই মানে এনেকুৱা হয় ন যে অসমীয়া ছোৱালী অসমীয়া ল'ৰাৰ লগত বিয়া পাতিব লাগে, বিকজ আমাৰ কালচাৰটো নহ'লে হেৰাই যাব কোনোবা এদিন. what if I got married to some different culture and I will forget my roots, I'll forget my language. মোৰ যদি kids হয়, what if they don't even know Assamese? It was a concern, that was a big concern of my father. So it took me a bit of time to convince my father, but my partner, he is truly a very great guy. I'm not saying it out of love, I'm saying it out of a girl's perspective, because before marrying him, ময়ো ভাবোঁ যে মোৰ এটা পাৰ্টনাৰ হওক যোনটোৱে মোৰ পেৰেণ্টছৰ ৰেচপেক্ট কৰে আৰু মোৰ কালচাৰটো স্পেচিয়েলি ৰেচপেক্ট কৰে. এণ্ড হি ইজ ছামৱান হু ৱাজ মোৰ এক্সাইটেড ইন আৱাৰ ৱেডিং. He was excited for hengdang, he bring the hengdang from India to Australia, although it was very scary, but we managed it somehow. He was excited for our Ahom wedding, Soklong wedding, and equally I was excited for our Sikh wedding.
To wear the kalira.
Yeah, to wear the kalira and chura. एक दूसरे को पसंद आ गए थे तो हम लोगों ने सोचा कि हम engagement करेंगे. Firstly, हमारे असम में मेरे husband और मेरी mother in law आए engagement के लिए. It was a very intimate engagement, and engagement होने के बाद we went for a little trip to Kaziranga, isn't it? We went to Kaziranga National Park. We went to Orchid Park, and then on the day of the engagement, I guess we went to Tilinga Mandir as well. Yeah. He was literally flaunting the gamusa, and I feel so happy. I swell with pride, sometimes, because there was a concern in my father's mind that what if he don't, respect our culture? What if he forced me only to follow his culture and let me forget my culture? But this is not happening. In my house right now in Australia, he literally forgot to eat a roti. We are eating bhat every day. Trust me.
24 घंटे भात.
পুরা অসমীয়া. We are eating aloo pitika. And tell me, baby, তোমাৰ আসামিজ ডিশ কি খাই ভাল পোৱা? তুমি কি খাই ভাল পোৱা অসমীয়া ডিশ?
তিল দিয়া chicken and til diya murgi. And maybe sometimes gahori.
Yeah. What about bamboo shoot?
Bamboo shoot, not yet. I have tried bamboo shoot, but I think I'll take some time to develop the taste.
Yeah.
Maybe in next few weeks I'll be making bamboo shoot.
Bamboo shoot with gahori. Because you can take a Assamese girl, you can take a Ahom girl from Assam, but you can't take Assamese cuisines or northeastern cuisine from me. You can never. I can never live on roti. Trust me.
But you love that saag chicken.
Yeah, I love that. I love saag chicken and I love aloo paratha. I don't like suki roti. I don't like the fulka. I love aloo paratha. I love saag and chicken. And the other day I tried making curry pakora, and I tried making matar paneer.
Matar paneer was very good.
Yeah, and the dal makhani.
Curry pakora.
I tried though. Because he eats a lot of Assamese food. He take tiffin, Assamese tiffin leker jata hai. Okay, cut to the story. After convincing my dad, we got engaged, and after getting engagement, we did our court marriage. We did our engagement in Assam with my family and of course his mom, because his sisters couldn't make it, because one of his sisters stay in Australia and other sister stays in USA, so it was not possible for them to specifically come for the engagement. Chutti ka issues bhi hota hai, and then they have got kids, unke schools ka. So only he and his mother came, and we celebrated it horu hura ke, but it was very soulful. It was small, but it was very soulful, heartfelt, isn't it? After that, we came to New Delhi. We did our court marriage, and on the same day of court marriage, he had his return flight to Australia. So he came back to Australia.
But after a few months, we had planned a trip to
Thailand. We planned a trip to Thailand, and we went to Thailand. And after that,
she had an event in Vietnam, and I joined her on her event.
Yeah, in Vietnam. It was very good. It was very amazing. He met my pageant friends over there. Yeah, our love story was, firstly, I wouldn't say it was a very, easy peasy. It is a process which every girl goes through before marriage. So much of thoughts, it was very difficult for me to process at that time that I was not even living my state, I was living the entire country. And so but my mom is very supportive, my sister is very supportive, my elder sister is very supportive, and he is very supportive, trust me. And when it comes to ritual, a lot of people ask me, how did you manage to do both the weddings together, like how did you plan, and did everything went smooth? I wouldn't say that it went smooth, because sometimes, in Assam we have different culture, weddings are very different, but we managed a beach ka rasta where both religions were respected, were heard, and were given space to celebrate it individually rather than mixing it all together. So we had two weddings together on the same day. Sikh wedding, which is usually performed before afternoon. So like ইভিনিঙত পতা নহয়, আফটাৰনুনত পতা হয়, মানে মৰ্ণিং টাইমত স্পেচিফিকেলি। আৰু আমাৰ ৱেডিংবিলাক ৰাতি পতা হয়, ইজেণ্ট ইট? চ' আমি কি কৰিলোঁ যে আমাৰ যোনটো শিখ ৱেডিং আছে সেইটো আমি ৰাতিপুৱা চেলিব্ৰেট কৰিলোঁ। ৰাতিপুৱা আমাৰ আনন্দ কাৰজ হৈছিলে, আনন্দ কাৰজ হোৱাৰ পাছত ইভিনিঙত আমাৰ আহোম চকলং ৱেডিংটো হোৱা হ'ল। তাৰ পৰা অন দ্য নেক্সট ডে উই কেম টু চণ্ডীগড়
for our reception ceremony at Chandigarh. My close family was in Assam.
Close family was in Assam, but still, like family, friends.
A lot of family, friends, a lot of other relatives who couldn't make it to the wedding. So we did a grand reception in Chandigarh and we celebrated there and welcomed my new wife in Chandigarh. After that,
We stayed there for 1.5
week, and then we came to Sydney together.
So right now we are in Sydney, Australia. Yesterday I got a question, do you stay with your in-laws? No, I don't stay with my in-laws. He don't even stay with his in-laws. So we both stay together alone in Sydney, Australia. My family stays in Assam and his mom stays in Chandigarh, and his elder sister got married. She has 2 kids. She stays in USA, and the other sister has 2 kids and they stay in Melbourne, which is like the other part of Australia. So yes, this was our love story. Lastly, do you have any message, like a marriage tip, someone who is dating and a different interfaith, are having an interfaith relationship or planning to get an interfaith marriage?
Just believe in yourself, believe in love, and don't try to convince people. Just convince yourself and see if you have chosen the right partner for yourself. कि सबको खुश करना जाओगे तो कोई खुश नहीं होएगा, बस अपने आप को खुश करो और अपने पार्टनर को खुश करो, बाकी लोग अपने आप खुश हो जाएंगे खुद तुमको देख के कि हाँ बच्चे खुश हैं तो हम भी खुश हैं.
Of course, we are not an influencer, we are not promoting any such thing, but from our experience, I'm saying that you should give your partner space to follow his religional practice, and he should give you space to follow my religional practice. So আমাৰ ঘৰত আমাৰ মানে हम सारे भगवान को पूजा करते हैं, isn't it? মোৰ faith মই বিলিভ কৰোঁ, তাৰ faith he বিলিভ কৰে, আমি দুইটাই মানে
we go to Gurdwara as well, we go to mandir as well.
আৰু মই কেতিয়াও ফ'ৰ্চ কৰা নাই ইয়াক যে তুমি মানে জোৰ অৱস্থি মন্দিৰ যাব লাগিব. No, he willingly does that and I willingly go to Gurdwara. So respect each other, trust each other, and at last it's very important to choose the right partner rather than choosing which religion you wanna get married. It's very important to choose a good partner, a genuine, a trustworthy, and a loving, caring partner. It is very important. We'll be making a part 2 of what we do in Australia, what my husband does, how our life is going on in Australia. We'll be sharing that video with you in part 2.
We will also be starting probably daily vlogs where we will share our day-to-day journey, what I do in Australia, what she does in Australia, and how we spend our life together. So stay tuned. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
I hope you will forward this video with so much of love, support, because এই চেনেলটো আপোনালোকৰ কাৰণে আমি বনোৱা হৈছে যে মই ইমান কমেণ্টছ পাওঁ যে তুমি কেনেকৈ মানে এটা বেলেগ কালচাৰৰ লগত বিয়া হ'লা বা তুমি কেনেকৈ লগ পালা. তো মই মানে এইটো ভিডিঅ'তে মই কৈছোঁ, আৰু সদায় মই দেখাই যাম কি কি কৰোঁ আমি অষ্ট্ৰেলিয়াত. আপোনালোকে মোৰ থ্ৰু দি, আমাৰ লেন্সৰ থ্ৰু দি অষ্ট্ৰেলিয়াখন চাব পাৰিব. And my husband is learning a little bit of Assamese and I'm learning a little bit of Punjabi as well. So সেইবোৰো আমি ভিডিঅ' দেখাই যাম. I hope you love this video. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.